What's up, Switch Gang? This is your boy Marlon, back at it again here with another news video, and this is just a letter to Pokemon fans. Like, really, stop. Seriously, stop. Like, people are already complaining about so much stuff about Pokemon Sword and Shield, and Mr. Masuda is doing the best that he can to make everybody happy. And no, I am not getting paid. So for people who's gonna sit there and say, oh, Marlon's getting paid from Nintendo. No, I'm not getting paid, okay? My only check comes from YouTube themselves. So what I'm saying is, people complain about the Pokedex situation. I understand about the Pokedex, transferring over Pokemons that are being stored. I understand all of that, right? Now, people are complaining about 3DS old animations when Mr. Masuda came out and said that they wanted to try a different style of animation, and they're actually recycling apparently old animations from the 3DS version, old 3DS versions of the game and whatnot. And that's okay because a lot of companies do rehash old animations from older games or whatnot, or maybe they're inspired by certain games to make their game. So today there's an article saying that people are complaining about the water physics. Really? We're complaining about water physics, saying that the water looks like oil when a Pokemon comes up out of it? Really? Like, I'm just tired of it. Every time I turn around, it's something for people to complain about. Jesus, when the Switch Lite came out, people was complaining about that, saying it's a waste of money. You don't have to buy it. You don't have to buy Pokemon Sword and Shield. You seriously don't. If you're gonna sit there and nitpick and complain about every single thing. I mean, when Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee came out, people was complaining about that one too, saying that, oh, it's just like Pokemon Let's Go, even when they actually came out and said, oh, it's I just don't want to rehash old stuff. You guys get the point. You guys been keeping up with the news and the information, and it's just ludicrous. Stop complaining. It just reminds me of the Smash fan base. They sit there and complain. Sakurai goes out, he gives us all the characters that we could possibly need, that he could possibly get to put in the game. I mean, we get all the modes that we could possibly want to have and everything like that. And it's just like, people still not freaking happy. I just don't get it. Now we're complaining about water physics. We're complaining about how the water looks. Really? What you need to be worried about is the gameplay and the story. And as far as how I see it, the story and the gameplay looks phenomenal in my opinion. I cannot wait to get into this Pokemon Sword and Shield. I think it's just going to be amazing. I mean, they dropped trailers after trailers showing different gym masters. Bro, the Pokemons, like, I don't care if they look stiff. I mean, I just don't care. I'm excited. I grew up on Pokemon. I'm not a diehard Pokemon fan like I used to over the years. I kind of grew away from it, but people stop complaining about every single thing. It's like every single thing, every day, every week is something to nitpick about Sword and Shield. Like, seriously. And if Nintendo delays the game, everybody is going to be pissed off. So that's all I gotta say. Now, let's move on to the next topic. So, Amazon is running a deal now. It's called Prime Day. So, if you are a Prime member, you can take advantage of these deals. And apparently, there's a 1 terabyte. Now, I suggest people, this is for SD cards. If you want to do it, you better do it today. This is a very good deal. I think it's going to go for only maybe 30 hours, and then it's going to revert back to their regular prices. So, we have a 1 terabyte SD. This is going to be an extreme micro SD card for $340. Now, that's a bit too expensive in my book, but I know a lot of people are balling like that, so they can afford it. I mean, that's basically the same price of a Nintendo Switch, but hey, you get 1 terabyte of storage. So I mean, yeah, there you go, right? And then the next on the list, we have a 512 gigabyte SD card that is going to run you $100. Now, I can tell you that is a great value, okay? So if you want to get a decent price and you don't have $340, I think $100 for a 512 is an amazing price. So I would suggest you guys jumping on that. All right, next on the list, we have a 256 micro SD. I think this is a great deal, and 256 is what I have in my Switch, and I found that to be the sweet spot out of the 512 and the rest of them. So if you really want that, that is $29.99. You cannot beat that for a 256. I am serious. And you know, a lot of people are, you know, already complaining about the storage and everything like that in the Switch, saying that it's not enough, but here, there you go. Next on the list, we have 128 gigs. Now, this is just like, again, it's $29 for the 256. So if you can't afford basically $10 more, then you can get the 128 gigs, which is still a decent one, but it's probably gonna get filled up really fast if you're doing a lot of digital downloads or even physical as well. So I would say get you that 512 if you can afford the $100. If you can't afford the $100, then the 256 would be your last good choice, unless you just really flat out can't afford it. But the 128 gigs is gonna be $200. So jump on that. As far as Nintendo Switch deals go, I believe they have a Nintendo Switch with a $35 eShop card with it, and I believe that's $300. I think the normal price for that is like $340 or $350 or something like that. But yeah, that's probably the only thing. All the games that they have on sale, it's not really an incredible deal that you can't really get anywhere else. But yeah, the SD cards I think is a great value. All right, guys, that ends off today's news video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and make sure you smash that like button. I mean, elbow, nose, all of that. All right, 150 likes. Love you guys so much. Joy-Con men, we are out of here. Love y'all, man. Share the video, and peace.